Hey, hi, hello, my sugar plum fairies. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess. My hair is a mess, and we're gonna talk about special editions. So I'm actually right now on a productivity sprint hour, whatever, with my patrons, and I was like, I need to film another video and ask for recommendations. And Ray, shout out to Ray, was like, you should do your special editions because I know you got a lot of them. Which I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna not be offended. I'm not gonna be offended by that, but I do have a lot. So much so that I started stacking them, and I was like, this is gonna be a lot to go through in one video, so there's probably 2 parts showing you my book hoarding tendencies. Now, I consider books art, and they are. And so these are my art pieces. These are my Van Goghs. These are my Salvador Dali. You know what I'm saying? Except they're a book. So without further ado, let's get to it. Some of these may be familiar to you from previous videos, or you saw them on my shelf, and some of them may not be. And all of them you're going to look at equally and appreciate their beauty, okay? So this one is in plastic, so I need to take it out. But okay, I don't know why I put it back in the, hold on. I put it back in the plastic. Okay, this isn't working because I have things on, wait. Okay, that doesn't match. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Okay, I wasn't prepared, obviously. This one was in the plastic. This is, oh my God. This plastic won't come off. This tape is coming for my life. Okay. The Jade Setter of Jan Moon by Fonda Lee. Now this, oh my God, this is not working. My chest hurts. The Jade Setter of Jan Moon. This is with Subterranean Press. No sprayed edges. Wow, how rude. I'm just realizing no sprayed edges. I mean, the art is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. And it cost a pretty penny, so it better be beautiful. But I feel like I thought there were sprayed edges. There is not. It is signed. I love this little signature page. And it is numbered. Ooh, I got copy number 20 out of 1,000. Okay. So it's very beautiful. I still have not read it yet because y'all know how I felt about Jade Legacy. But for some reason, I don't know why I'm keeping it in this plastic. I mean, it's nice, but it doesn't need to be covered up like that. So like, whatever is going on there. But that was like a novella in the world. Now these, I'm gonna show you just like this so y'all can get mad because they're out of order. I know y'all love that. Okay, the actual order is Jade City, Jade War, and then Jade Legacy. My favorite being Jade City. But these covers, so it's just like the naked hardback, but they are so stunning. Look at that. And then, and it has that, the knives on the side. I hope this is focusing. And on the back it says, "On My Honor." Oh, they're so pretty. I don't think these are signed or anything. They are signed. So this is Jade City, my favorite. And then Jade War. Oh my God. Look at that. And so again, I mean, incredible, incredible. And then Jade Legacy, which is still a beautiful book, just not my favorite. But look, I mean, I love a great dust jacket, but I'm really learning to appreciate a good naked hardcover. And these are incredible. Oh, and I forgot to tell you what the back says. So we have "On My Honor." "On My Life." "On My Jade." So there are these. I still love these characters, even if this wasn't my favorite finale, but these are beautiful, and yes. But when there's like, I feel like I need to take a turn and turn them out like this, because that is also beautiful. Well, I mean, I say that as if I've set up my bookshelf, and I haven't, so mind your business. Verdugo, well, not random. I loved these books. That is Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. I love these. And I know this was on a haul recently because I had, or an unhaul. I had one that I sold because I had 2. But they're just so pretty. Again, hello, naked hardcover. And then I know, oh, we got sprayed edges. And, oh, a bitch loves a map. My bitch loves a map. And these have the character cards in the back, which I would love to tell myself that I'm going to take out and like frame, but I have other artwork of the characters, so I don't really need to do that. But yeah, so again, oh, I love a map, and then let it be a colorful map. So I don't know if this one has character cards in the back. Oh, it does. I didn't realize, and they look different. Ooh, hold up. Y'all, this is how bad. I ain't even looking at my own book. I feel like that artist. Yes, because look, this is Nina and Matthias. And then this is Nina and Matthias. That is pretty. Oh, these are beautiful. What does this one say? No mourners, no funerals. And this one says, when you can't beat the odds, change the game. I don't care what anybody says. I love these. I'm kind of scared to reread them though, because I don't want to change how I feel about them in my mind. But I love these editions. So beautiful. And I feel like they made one of these for the first Grisha book, but I don't love that one. And I already have this beautiful French copy. So this technically isn't a special edition, but it is a beautiful edition. And one day I'm gonna be able to read it in French, even though I don't want to read it in French because I don't want to read this no more. But this is beautiful. And I've been tempted to buy the other two to match it, but I haven't yet. But don't put it past me. Anywho, love these. Love this cover. And that is my LBs. Oh man, all right. Now, y'all know me and Victoria Schwab got a weird relationship, and by weird relationship I mean it's very hit or miss for me with her books. However, I read Vicious and I became obsessed. And so when they came out with these special edition of Vicious, I had to get it. I love it. It is like bones. And then like, you know, redacted words. Love some fun end pages. Ooh! Got my mans in the gold. It is a very like short UK hardcover, but it also has the ribbon there. I don't know why I did that. I feel like that's kind of weird that it was dangling. But yes, I loved this edition of the book, and so I got it. Then they came out with the matching edition for Vengeful, and I had to get it. Now, I read this book, well, I started it, and then I DNF'd it, but I'm like, well, I have to keep it because they match. Why is it so much chunkier? But yeah, this one, again, colorful end pages, and we got her, which looks really cool on it. Too bad I didn't care about her. Will I ever go back to try to read this again? I doubt it, but these are very beautiful. And then if that wasn't, ooh, that's upside down. If that wasn't bad enough, they did two of the Vengeful. And I think someone sent me this one. And this one's like buttery and this one isn't. And it's, I'm sorry. I'm a freaking, like it has the same inside, the same thing. They just did it in a different color. Ooh, and it has a ribbon. Beautiful. What am I gonna say? Like I'm gonna get rid of it? No, I'm keeping these. They're so nice. So I have a regular copy of this, but then there were multiple editions, so you should applaud me because I only bought one special edition of this. I was about to say The Secret Life of Addie LaRue, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I don't remember. I feel like this is probably the UK one because again of its size, but it's like, is it white or gray? It's kind of a gray background with like kind of bronze. Oh, I feel like it's hard to see. Look, like the beauty gurus. Like bronze writing, if you can see that. And then of course it has a ribbon. I love me a ribbon. And then it has these beautiful decorated edges, and it's like this really light blue on the top and the bottom, and then it has the flowers along the edges, and it's just so, I forgot about, y'all, look, I forgot about half of the shit in these books. This is too good. Oh my god. Y'all, I forgot. This is crazy. Look at this. What? It don't even need the cover. This looks like one of those cloth bound classics, and then Oh my God, not me rediscovering my books. I mean, I usually take them off the shelf and look at them, but I haven't been taking off the dust jacket. Wow. Damn. Anyway, I know everyone didn't love Addie LaRue, but I read it at the right time, and it just hit me. And I'm gonna keep that right here. And I'm proud to say I love this book, okay? We have Fairy Loot. Now, I haven't read all these. I've read some. But Fairy Loot has been killing the game with special editions. So, let's do this. Hold on. Because it's just wowzers, okay? So we have Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young. First adult novel. I read one of her young adult novels. Can't remember. That's not the point here. Very nice cover. It's not, you know, I think it's nice. Nothing to write home about. Love this though. Love this. But if you thought Fairy Loot was just giving you something simple, you were wrong. You ready? Look. Green and gold. Bitch. Would you look at this? Would you look at this? Damn. Plus that. And then, wha-bam. Like, what is going on at the offices of Fairy Loot? Everyone needs a raise. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. This is beautiful. Is it signed? I don't even care if it's signed. I just like to see. This is one of my favorite naked covers ever. Like, look at this. You're like, okay, Fairy Loot, why is that so special? This. Damn. Hot damn. That's incredible. That's I need to read this. I might just put it up on my shelf without the dust jacket on it, because honestly, that's the true art. It's under the cover. Amazing. Okay, we have Veronica Roth, Poster Girl. Have not read this one yet either. Very cool cover. Again, we love sprayed, stenciled edges. This one isn't as exciting, but still. We have this. Still very cool. What's right is right. Is that what it said? Y'all know I can't read. And then, ooh, I think that's an eye. On the end pages, I just feel like, come on. Why leave these blank? Let's make art. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's a bad book, at least make it look good. Wow. Okay, that shouldn't be there. There's a lot of books that look good and they aren't good. So they're obviously focusing on the wrong thing, but I'm just saying there are worse things you could do. You know what I'm saying? Now, this one, still haven't read, because honestly, she thick, and I don't know how to read. So this is City of Dusk, which I think is pretty plain looking. Like, the cover's fine, you know? It's fine, just black sprayed edges. But again, hold your breath. Look at this. The skulls, the plant. Look at this! Oh. Oh. Excuse me? It's too much. Oh, it is signed. And oh, I think it has a ribbon. Oh, it has a ribbon. Again. Okay, that's a typical fantasy cover. Wha-bam. Art. Incredible, incredible. I just would like to go to the offices of Fairy Loot and shake hands with them myself. Now, I will say they missed an opportunity, I think, to add some stenciling on the sprayed edges, but it's fine. Maybe they can't do it with everyone, but the naked cover, divine. Then we have The Undertaker of Heart and Mercy. Again, a nice cover. I think the original one is this color. A nice cover, you know, very cute. Stenciling on the edges, but one, again, look at it. You have the two characters. Please look, her glasses, his hair, look at this, the letters. If you know, you know. Beautiful. I also love like little pictures, like little Polaroids, and just this fun print here. So freaking beautiful. I love it so much. Royalty. Oh, and this was, I actually read this one, and this was amazing. So you should read it. And if you have the Fairy Loot one, rejoice in how blessed you are to have such a masterpiece both inside and out. That seems to be rare these days, which is really sad. Last in this stack of Fairy Loot, I don't know how long we've been going, 16 minutes, is, I think I showed this recently, but you're gonna look at it again because it's beautiful. And it is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett. I just love the colors and the mushrooms and everything. Again, we love stenciled and sprayed edges. But again, we have a beautiful naked cover. And this one even has a different texture than most of them. And it just looks like this was supposed to be, it like looks like a book that would be in this world. Does that make sense? So it's like this, gorgeous, even on the back. And of course, wha-bam, thank you, ma'am. Hello, thank you, so. I mean, it's, I don't know what to say. Beautiful. Just, it's kind of unreal. I love this one so much. It just like looks like someone's journal. Ugh. Still, again, you see this tape is really kind of come from my life. Again, very cute, very nice art. How many, y'all, I still have like a stack on the floor. Okay, these are gonna be the last ones I do for this video because I need to make a phone call. But these are all Olivia Blake, and I also have a lot of the original ones, like the self-published ones, which I consider special editions, but we don't need to get into that here. But this wasn't a recent haul. It's Alone With You in the Ether, which I love the whole like honeycomb theme we have going on here, like on the cover as well. And I just love this color. The naked hardback is plain. This is not Fairy Loot though. This is Waterstones. So it doesn't have art on the end pages or the naked hardcover, but I still think it's very pretty with the honeycombs and the end. No, the edges. Now I have both the Atlas 6 and then I have the Atlas Paradox, but I have two of the second one. So the Atlas 6 I got from Fairy Loot, and then they did a follow-up, and this is like a cream color. And so they have the follow-up in a very similar one, which I liked because they look, is that the same color? Wait, is this one white and this one? Well, they look similar. Anyway, this is the Atlas 6. It's like cream and gold. We've got that on the edge. And just a lot of like the symbols and everything. I feel like my light is too bright and you can't see some of this. But again, we have beauty inside. So this one's more simple, but the Atlas 6. And there's the symbols here. But then of course we have art of the babies on the inside. So I love that so much. The art plus this, and of course if you read it, it all makes sense. But then, so the Atlas Paradox, I love this design even more. And this one, which, this was Fairy, no, this is Waterstones. I lied. That's why I saw the same color. So the first one, the Atlas 6, I got from Fairy Loot. But then I have this edition from Fairy Loot. But this is the Atlas Paradox from Waterstones. Okay, I'm back on track. So this one is naked on the outside, but the inside has this art. And then here, and again, I love these sprayed edges. And then finalmente, this is the Atlas Paradox from Fairy Loot. Again, killing it. I mean, just like, I don't have a lot of books this color. This is incredible. And again, we have, ooh, We have the Atlas 6 title, but a different design around it this time. Or we have the Atlas Paradox. The first time it looked like, well, was this the Atlas 6? And now I have the Atlas Paradox. Of course, beautiful edges. And then the art again, which, no, the art is different. And art again. So I have read the Atlas 6. I just want you to look at the signature. Now I got this from Fairy Loot. It's just faint. Anyway. I really did enjoy the Atlas 6. I have not moved on to the Atlas Paradox. I am going to, and I hope I enjoyed that one just as much. And I need to read her other books because I have like 3 or 4 other ones that were self-published. One is Alone with You in the Ether, but I feel like there's another one that got picked up traditionally. Anywho, we've been in it for 22 minutes of looking at beautiful books. So I'm gonna save the rest for a part 2. But out of all of these, I'm not gonna show them to you again now. That's gonna be a lot. Out of all of these, which was your favorite or favorites? If you can't choose one, let me know your top 3 and what's the most beautiful book you own. Where is it from so I can look it up and stare at it and see if I need to have it in my collection. I probably don't. But anyway, what can I say? I love buying books, collecting them, looking at them. Separate hobby from reading. And don't you forget it. Wow. But that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay blessed, hydrated, moisturized, and sunscreen. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.